Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. I don't want that song yet.
I didn't hear that one.
I usually wait 10 minutes and then I play the next song. This time not yet because I'm still doing gratitude. First intro song. Till 10 past.
So you repeat it.
Yeah.
She'll tell you when to go.
Come and lead us, and then come get my spirit free of love.
As we continue to express gratitude, we're just gonna back it up a little, with chronics. We continue to lift up our hands to the hills and know that we are blessed. We are blessed. We are blessed. What are you grateful for this morning is my question to you. Every Saturday morning, I'm waiting on you to answer me and tell me. You can always call in. You can always leave me a comment on social media. Let me know what is it that you are grateful for. Say, Auntie Dia, I am grateful that I am up and alive. I am just grateful for so many things. What are you grateful for this morning?
And I've done my best, so everything's alright inside. Every morning, I rise, I stare at the sun. I know it is a blessing, so when the evening comes, I lift up my eyes to this, I'm blessed, oh man. With my two hands in the air, as far as I can. Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing we are very grateful for is that the government has not completely locked back down that country. We know that we really don't need that to happen right now. So we're going to have to be on our P's and Q's. We're going to have to try to be more responsible, and try to do our best to make sure that, it stays open as long as possible. And while we do that, we want to keep safe as well. So what are you grateful for this morning? There definitely has to be something to be thankful for. Hey, go into the kitchen, check the cupboards. Do you have something there that you can eat? Do you have fresh water to drink? Did APU turn on the water this morning? Either way, just find something to be grateful for. Laughter is good for the soul. Find something to laugh about. Find something to be joyful about. I'm grateful for all those of you who are connecting with us right here on our Facebook page, ZDK Liberty Radio 97.1. Those of you who are connecting with me on YouTube with the Learning Academy. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. We're about to have a really good time. If you know a child and the child is sleeping, you need to wake the child up and let them know Auntie Dia is on the radio. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Special good morning to my crew on Facebook, Maria, George, Tracy, Joseph, Jeanette, Julian. Good morning to my peoples. My peoples, you're connecting with me there on Facebook. Thank you so much for doing that with me this morning. Leave a comment so I can know who you are. I can big you up. We're going to have a good time for the next few minutes. If you would just stay connected with me, we have so much to do. We have some good music coming up. And as we continue to be grateful, as we continue to, just give thanks, we're going to switch over the music a little bit to Samuel Midaz, who's going to tell us about the overflow. Do you want the overflow this morning? Do you want it? Do you want it? Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up.
I'm making room for you. So much more you can do, but that is fine. That is fine. Wherever you listen, where your spirit moving, wherever you use it, can't let this moment happen. Wherever you feel it, be that vessel willing. Wherever you speak it,
Lord, I want it all. I can feel you calling me. Cause I want the overflow.
I want the overflow. I want it all. I can hear you calling me. I'm surrendering me.
Cause I need the overflow. So the song is saying, sit at the back is not for me. I want it all. Those of you who like to sit in the back, sit in all the way in the back. You need to understand that is not for you. Young people, it's time for you to step forward into your talents, into your gifts, and say, Lord, I want everything that you have for me. Open up the floodgates of heaven. Let there be an overflow. I want it. I know that I can do it. This is about motivating you this morning. Whatever the school term has started with, you want to know that you can do this. You got this. Grab the bull by the horns or the tail and get it done. You can do this. You want it all this morning.
I can hear you calling me. Cause I need the overflow. I want the overflow. And the made up in my mind. I follow your prayers. My love, I'm pretty close to time. I'm not very patient. Nothing when I just feel. Nothing when I just feel. I'm following your lead. I'm following you. Wherever you use it, wherever you choose it, I can let this moment happen. Wherever you're feeling, me that I'm feeling, me up in that feeling. I can feel you calling me, calling me, cause I want the overflow. I want the overflow. I can hear you calling me, cause I need the overflow. I want the
I just love this song by Samuel Midas. It's actually a very new song. He released it sometimes last week or even maybe this week. But it's very, very new. And I know that Caribbean people just continue to produce excellent music, hype music, music that gets you going in the morning. It's time for you to wake up. You can do your little dance. You can move your feet. There's so much things to be happy and grateful about. Why are we so sad? Why are we so sad? Let's get happy. Ivan May Bachelor Harris says, I'm grateful for today. God has been giving me another chance, and I'm grateful. I thank God for my family, my friends, and my husband. Yes, yes, yes. Bernadette Ephraim, my darling, good morning. Good morning, Auntie Dia. She says, blessings to you and the family. Thank you, darling, and to you and yours too. I am grateful for life, health, and family. Excellent. Grateful for your accomplishments and your friends too. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Good morning to all the ladies, the Fab Six we are called, those who were the first to graduate from the UE Five Islands campus. Yes, we have definitely paved the way for our children and their children and their children. Okay, so if you want to learn and study something, you better know that you can do this. It doesn't matter how difficult it is. What is most important is to stay persistent. Stay persistent. Ah, boy, Maria says you need a partner to dance. Okay, maybe I will get a partner to dance next time. Okay. Thank you so much. No, we're at the children. I got some good information for them this morning. I'm going to start with the kindergartners. I'm going to do a little bit about the animals and their homes with them. But before I get into that, I want to talk a little bit about what we did the last time I was here. We looked at 5 major religions that oh boy, I don't want to use the same word that I used last week. I want to use a better word. Practiced. 5 major religions that are practiced. That's the word. Practiced in the Caribbean, especially in Antigua. We looked at the Christianity religion. We looked at Buddhism. We looked at Islam. We looked at Rastafarians. We looked at quite a few of them. Yes, 5 of them. So I hope you all remember. If you did not get that last time, check out the replay on our Facebook page, DK Liberty Radio 97.1. Okay, and you will be able to catch that. Very good information there for our young people. This morning I have a little bit of information again for our kindergartners, and the topic is animals and their homes. Animals and their homes. Okay, so if you've got a little kindergartner in your house and they're sleepy, tell them wakey. Auntie Dia's got some information. Okay. All right. So where do animals live, or where do our animals live? Some animals live on land while others live in water. Some animals live on land and some live in water. On land, there are different areas where animals live, such as trees and rocks and holes in the ground. So my little ones, when you're going to the beach or you're taking a little walk in the yard and you see some holes, don't go peeping, okay? Something might pop out. Okay, for example, we have the land crab. And we also have, for example, fish. Fish lives in the ocean. We like fish. We eat fish all the time. Okay, so these are 2 examples of animal. One lives on land and the other lives in water. We have the catfish. I need to get a diver to come on the show with me to talk to me more about the types of the different species of fish that we have here in Antigua. That would be exciting now, wouldn't it? There's a freshwater prawn. I'm not sure if somebody could help me out here if we have this here, if it's grown here or we import it. Freshwater prawn, that is also in the freshwater. It's not in the ocean. It's probably in the pond. If you have a river in your country, that is also there. Okay, animals share this world with plants or trees. Some animals need plants for food, medicine, shelter, and protection. I have a question for you. Have you ever seen a dog chewing grass? Yes, I have seen my dog do that. And some people say, well, my mom says that when the dogs do that, they're actually using that for medicine. Who knows? Maybe one of the older folks who are tuning in on Facebook can fill me on that. Okay. So they're saying that some of our animals use the plants for that. They use it for food. Birds, I've got a lot of birds in my yard, especially when it's mango season, because the birds just love their fruits. Okay. And they also use it for protection. They use it for protection to keep them safe. They hide within the trees and so on, from different things, from predators, even from natural causes. Okay. Animals such as lizards, birds, frogs, and butterflies live in trees and make their homes there. Okay. Lizards. Sometimes lizards try to make their home in our home. We have to chase them out. Other animals like the horse spiders. Ooh, the horse spiders. Oh my goodness. Those are scary. Very scary. And some crabs lives in holes found in the ground. I have definitely seen a horse spider in a hole in my yard, and it creeped me out. Yes, I'm a big person. I'm a big girl. I'm big kids, like I say to my daughter, but I definitely was creeped out by that. Some animals live in fresh water while others live in salt water. Okay. What is the difference between fresh water and salt water? Maybe the babies and the children can help me here answer the questions. Some animals of fresh water, we have the callifish, the catfish, and the prawns and the snapper. Oh boy, there's one they call old wife. I know somebody who loves old wife. And there's another one called Dr. Fish. Lobster, sea crabs, and turtles live in salt water. We also have something here called shellfish. I see that people like cooking that as well. On a weekend, my brother Kasim over there from Hot Off the Press cooking that shellfish. Do you have any shellfish today? Yes, so we continue to look at animals and their homes. If you're just tuning in, this is Youth Envision right here on ZDK Liberty Radio, where I've got some good music and some good information for our children. We will be doing quite a lot of that throughout the course of these shows. So on Saturday mornings, you want to wake them up, you want to let them know, okay, there's a chance for you to learn a little something different by listening to the radio or tuning in on social media, where you can actually see Auntie Dia, and she makes all her funny faces and laughs and dancing. And my friend says, I need a partner. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And this morning I have my two puffies like mini, okay? Because I am talking to the little kids this morning. What makes a good home? What makes a good home? So sometimes, children, you might want to have a little pet. You want to know what makes a good home for your pet, okay? Because I know you like your bed, you like your home that mommy and daddy was able to build for you. So now you want to make sure that when you have your pet, that it also has a good home and it can feel comfortable just like you, right? So our homes are important to us. So too are the homes of all other living things. Okay, we all have homes that are different. Some of our homes are built of lumber or wood, while others are built from concrete. Okay, whatever home you have, be grateful, be grateful, be grateful that you have one. Some people don't. Okay, like us, all animals have different needs and they know which home is best suited for them. Trust me, the animals know where they want to be. I remember growing up in Dominica seeing the chickens, in my yard falls. Once it was 6 o'clock, they would be flying on to the trees. I'm guessing they use that because they want to protect themselves from snakes and any other creatures that might be crawling the ground at night. Okay, so animals know where their good home is. They know how to find it. I mean, these animals are so smart. If we take some time to just look at them, we can learn so much from them. Okay, so like us, all animals have different needs and they know which home is best suited for them. A good home may not always be clean and tidy. Oh boy, it's Saturday morning. It's time to clean and tidy up your room. But may provide safety, food, and or shelter for these animals. All homes or dwellings are important and provide some type of need for its dwellers. Okay, so our animals need to have a good home where they can be safe, where they can be comfortable, where they can be protected. Okay, plants and animals cannot survive without each other. Okay, that's where you have the food web coming in and the food chains coming in. Okay, plants eat each other. We have the consumers. Oh my goodness, I'm teaching here this morning. Yes, we have the consumers, which is those that eat, and we have the producers, which is those that produce. Like the plants are always producers because plants don't eat each other. And don't tell me about the fly trap. It's not eating a plant, it's eating something else. All right, all right. So plants and animals cannot survive without each other. They are like best friends. We need each other. They depend on each other for survival. Animals need some plants for food. Again, they need it for medicine. They need it for shelter. They need it for protection. They need it for oxygen. Fresh oxygen all the time. That they make, and plants use carbon dioxide, animals breathe out to help make food. So you see, we need each other. Okay, we need each other. When we breathe out the carbon dioxide, or when the animals breathe out, the plants use that to make food. Okay, all the fruits that we love and all the vegetables that we love your vegetables. Okay, love your vegetables. Some children just don't like it. My last little friend here said she doesn't like it. She said, no, I don't like vegetables. They also need animals for reproduction of new plants. Animals such as bees. Bees are very important, okay? When you see a bee, you might want to run because you don't want it to sting you, but please don't kill it, okay? And birds take pollen from plants, and they do that to produce new plants. Okay, they use that to produce new plants. They also take manure produced by animals such as cows, moo, to fertilize the earth that these plants live in. Okay, so have you ever seen grass and stuff growing from the cow's poo? Somebody once told me that the cow's poo is very good, and I made the mistake and told the students that we can use cow poo to fertilize vegetables, and they were like, I am definitely not eating vegetables anymore. Yeah, that was definitely a bad idea. And I just did it again, didn't I? This is some really good information here for our babies, for our little kindergarten and grade one children. This is some good stuff. We have some examples of animals and their homes right here in Antigua and Barbuda. We have the Bat Cave at Piccadilly. We also have caves there in Barbuda as well. We have the entire lagoon and the frigate bird sanctuary in Barbuda as well, which is our national bird. Okay, and that's the place where they live and they have so much fun. I have a picture also of the frigate birds nesting on Barbuda in the lagoon. It's right there, right there. Okay, so you can let parents, you can give them a chance to Google that and have a chance to see it, what Auntie Dia is actually talking about. Okay, and then there's the goats. There's the goats. Goats roaming in on a new building site. You know, they just roam all over the place. I do not know why they do that. Some people say, I'm going to have goat water today. Well, today is Saturday. You might be able to get some goat water somewhere. You know, this is the kind of Saturday and Friday kind of snack and meal. So you might be able to grab some goat water somewhere. Don't catch anybody's goat, okay? Use your own goat. I just want to go back to say good morning to those of you who are joining me on Facebook. Good morning to you, Annette James Brown. Good morning. I like your little good morning emoji there. It's so joyful. It's like, la. Bernadette says, go girl. Oh, yes, I'm going. Good morning to my beautiful sister, Capricorn, Queen Daru. Good morning to you, my darling. You are so amazing. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. Yes, you are. That is true. My grandparents taught me that, and it is a form of cleanser to the bowels. Oh, so you see, the dogs, if you see a dog eating grass, it is not crazy. It's definitely doing some medicine and some cleaning, apparently. And Jeanette says this is a good program for children to be engaged. Definitely, that is the plan. We want to, take some information to our children using a different portal. They're in the classroom all week, and, having them listen to the radio or tuning into this program is just a different way to share information about Antigua and Barbuda, share information, general knowledge, things that they should know, and it's going to help them so much. I am planning to do so much more things like that. Maybe bring some of them on to do a little, competition, a little game. So definitely let your children know that this is a show that they want to be tuning in on a Saturday morning, and they can always catch the replay on our Facebook page, ZDK Liberty Radio 97.1, or they can catch it on YouTube, which is on Dia Learning Academy. I know that our children love social media, so we want to make sure we use it for all the right things, all the right reasons. Okay, so I'm going to read through a little bit more of the notes. Yes, a little bit more. Then we're going to go over the summary. If you want to call in the show, the number is 462-1100. If you want to WhatsApp me, yeah, I am WhatsApp. But if you want to call in the show and share something that you know about animals, something that you may have seen, from what I've read, maybe you have seen the horse spider. I can just imagine my little kindergarten friends maybe like screaming, "Ah, that's so spider!" And some of them might be brave enough to just go at it and try to catch it. And parents, if you pay attention to these things, you will see which child is about to be a veterinarian or just going to love animals, which child is going to be brave. These are things that we can look at in our children, just observing them. My daughter, she loves outside. She loves the trees. She loves the breeze. She just loves being outside of the house and walking in the garden and seeing all these different things. And, recently I took her outside and we planted a little tree together. So just do these little things with them, help them to be engaged. Sometimes all our children want is just a little opportunity to do something fun with us and to feel like they're involved as well. Okay. So let's talk about the earthworms. The earthworms. I haven't really seen an earthworm in a very long time. That's probably because I haven't really done much digging. But earthworms dig tunnels through the ground so that plants can get air, oxygen. This is amazing. And big animals or bigger animals such as cows and horses produce manure that fertilize plants for them to grow big and strong. Yes. So let's back it up to the earthworms a little. When I saw an earthworm, I wanted to destroy the earthworm because they creep me out too. But now look at this. Earthworms dig tunnels to help the plants to breathe through the soil. This is amazing. God is such an amazing creator to create this. Every creature has its task, has its little job that it does every day to help our world to function as it is. And we should not take that for granted. Okay, these are just some examples of how plants and animals help each other. Okay, these are just some of the examples how plants and animals help each other. So I'm going to summarize this a little for you. Those of you who are just joining in, I'm just going to go back over what we are talking about. This is a little bit of information there for our kindergarten students, those of you who are tuning in. And we're talking about animals and their homes and how animals are important to us. Okay, so here's some points for you to remember. Number one, different animals have different types of homes. So if a lizard is in your home, that is not its home. Throw it outside. Some animals live on land while others live in water. Okay, and there's fresh water and there's salt water as well. Antigua has homes for several types of animals, such as the mongoose. Have you ever seen a mongoose running across the road? Oh my God, they are so quick. The last time I know I shared this before, I'm going to share it again. The last time I saw a mongoose and a rat fighting in the road. That was a sight to see. I should have gotten a video of that. Okay, so Antigua has homes for several types of animals, such as mongoose, horse spider, the lizard, the collie, and the prawns. Okay, homes are important. That's number 4. Homes are important. They provide warmth. They help the animal to feel warm. Don't you just like feeling warm right now because it's a little cold at night? It's a little chilly. So you get underneath your blanket. I've got on my sweater right now and I'm just warming myself up. Animals like to feel warm as well. Okay, animals and plants need to depend on each other. Animals and plants need to depend on each other. Okay, they help each other to make life work out perfectly. Homes provide warmth, they provide shelter and safety and food for our animals and for us. Okay, most animals need plants for food, medicine, shelter, and oxygen. Food, medicine, shelter, and oxygen. And we spoke about the dogs there eating the grass for their medicine. Some plants need animals for transporting their pollen to other plants. That's what birds do. Sometimes you see stuff growing in your yard and you didn't plant it. It probably got stuck on the leg of a bird, or even, as a bee pollinates and it flew and it fell in your yard and the seed just got some good soil and some earthworms were helping and it started growing. Okay, so that's how some plants need animals for transporting their pollen to other plants for the manure and the animals produce to fertilize the earth they live in. Point number 8. Some water animals live in salt water while others live in fresh water. Okay, and our last point is on land there are many types of homes, such as plants and trees, holes in the ground, and rocks. Some animals live on the rocks. Okay, so that's some good information there for you. I do have some questions, but before we get to the questions, I'm just going to go into a new song here from Positive that is going to be talking to us about the people all over the world. Where are my people all over the world? Where are my children? Children, children.
Caribbean people, everybody in the UK, all the US of A, say, hey, all the folks in Mama Africa,
all over the world. It's going to be all right.
I suffer the inconvenience.
It's okay.
Traveling in brief, nobody. I just have to fix up some things in
every heart on the inside, my father sees and knows. Just maybe they hold on a little bit longer.
Over the world, it's gonna be alright.
I'm telling you
You're beautiful. And the Father's eyes, and He will provide. All over the world, it's gonna be alright. Yeah. He will provide, He will provide,
When them games that we done with it, just rise up. Walk out of the ashes and out of the dust. My friend, me, I tell you, it's not over. Let's believe it now. Just like the sunshine. He's shining over us. So we have to trust the one who controls it.
all over the world, it's gonna be alright.
Time after time again.
Beautiful in my Father's eyes, and He will provide. All over the world, it's gonna be alright. Yes, He will provide, He will provide.
We don't have to worry again. Just hold on to faith and believe that every single day will be alright. That's what we say, yeah. All our needs are met. Because the Father's love never let me down yet. Every single day will be alright. That's what we say.
Over the world, it's gonna be alright. Don't you know that you're beautiful in your Father's eyes? He will provide. All over the world, it's gonna be alright. Oh, yeah. He will provide, He will provide.
Netherlands, when you stand up, Spain, where you best up, all over the world, always right now. We'll be alright.
Listen, this is an amazing one there by Positive, just to encourage you this morning, those of you who are tuning in. You know, it's gonna be all right. There's so much things going on, you know, that's trying to mess with our heads, trying to make us lose faith, trying to make us lose hope, trying to make us feel like, oh my God, it's all doom. Sometimes we gotta silence that and just be motivated. Young people, I want you to know that your little minds are so precious to us. You are so valuable. It's important for what you should focus on. So to my little ones all over Antigua this morning, listening to me, all over the world this morning, listening to me, tuning in with me, I want to let you know it's gonna be all right. That's Positive there in a collaboration with, yes, Jonathan Nelson, with both international music producers. And this is an excellent song. It's called All Over the World. I just want to say a special good morning to Annette James Brown. She says, blessed Saturday morning. And I see her little emoji there. You ladies are amazing and crafty. Always happy to listen to your program. Awesome and amazing information for everyone. I don't have small kids, but still enjoying the program. That's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And she says, thank you from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Please stay safe. Please stay safe too, my darling. And my people back there, we are trying our best down here. You know, it's not always easy. People got to still go out to try and get things done. But we definitely have to try to be safe. Yes, Annette is doing it there on Facebook. She's dancing. Yes, man, enjoying the music.
So we have to trust the one who controls it.
All over the world, it's gonna be alright. And you know that you're beautiful in the Father's eyes. He will provide. All over the world, it's gonna be alright. Yes, He will provide.
Good morning to Daphne in Miami. Share your nice wife.
Every single day will be alright. That's what we say, yeah. All our needs are met. Because the Father's love never let me down yet. Every single day will be alright. That's what we say.
Over the world, we're gonna be alright.
It'll be alright.
Beautiful in the Father's eyes, and He will provide. All over the world, it's gonna be alright. Oh, yeah.
Special good morning to Daphne there in Miami. Thank you so much for tuning in and listening to Auntie Dia right here on ZDK Liberty Radio 97.1. Good morning to my sister Nikki Dubry. Best the program be for us adults. I appreciate my adults too, but I definitely want my babies and my children to log in as well. It can be for everybody. It's some good information, and that's what I like about it. We're just sharing, we're having fun on a Saturday morning, for 1 hour. This is amazing stuff. We want to say we're grateful for ZDK for doing this, right? We're grateful to them for doing that. Amen. Amen. Let's say to all my friends all over the world, it's gonna be all right. Don't you know you're beautiful in your Father's eyes?
To the friends all over the world, it's gonna be alright. Don't you know that you're beautiful in my Father's eyes, and He will provide. All over the world, it's gonna be alright. Yeah, He will survive. He will provide.
You want to you want a love that's universal. I know love that feels supernatural. A love that understands nothing, but still can't be described. Yeah. Every heart on the inside, my Father sees and knows. That's why we tell you hold on a little bit longer.
To the friends all over the world, it's gonna be alright.
I'm telling you,
Don't you know that you're beautiful in the Father's eyes?
and He will provide.
All over the world, it's gonna be alright. Yeah, He will provide. He will provide.
When them games that we done with it, just rise up. Walk out of the ashes and out of the dust. My friend, me I tell you, it's not over. Just believe it now. Just like the sunshine, He's shining over us. So we have to trust the one who controls
To my
us.
friends all over the world, it's gonna be alright.
Time after time again.
Beautiful in my Father's eyes, and He will provide.
I just want to say a special good morning to the Prime Minister of Antigua and Barbuda. I also want to say a special good morning to all the nurses, the doctors, the pastors, the counselors, all of these people on the front line. Being a Prime Minister in this era is not going to be easy. You are as a leader having decisions to make, but I want you to know we are praying for you. We want to encourage you. We want to let you know it's going to be all right. Okay? Make the right choices for the people. Consider what is best. You might get a little critic one way or another, but we want to let you know that you are beautiful in the sight of God. Seek His face. He's going to help you. We want to just say good morning to all these frontline workers, to all these people who help to keep us together in this time. And we want to continue to encourage our young people. Do whatever you can, adults and parents, to keep them happy. Don't let them be stressing. They are young. It's not time to be stressing about these things. We just want to have a good time this morning. So again, to all our friends all over the world, it is going to be all right, because why? We are beautiful in our Father's eyes.
Ready, set, go, y'all.
Okay, so before I leave you, I'm gonna have a little bit of some questions for you. Okay, 462-1100 is the number to call, but you can always go back to the replay, listen to the program, listen to the information, and see if you can answer these questions and leave a comment for me. I will try to read your answers, or you can forward it to me. It's up to you. So this morning I looked at some content there for our little ones, and it's about animals and their homes. We look at where animals live. We look at some animals in Antigua who live on land, some who live in water. We look at why they are different and why they are dependent on each other. So I have some questions I want to leave with you this morning, and it's only five little questions. Five questions. Number one, what is a home? What is a home? Okay, what is a home? Number two, name 3 things a home provides based on the information that I gave. Okay, so if you're watching now, you're going to have to tune back into the rest of the show to get the answers. Name 3 things a home provides. Number 3, name 3 land animals and their homes. 3 land animals and their homes. Number 4, name 3 water animals. 3 water animals. And number 5, explain how animals and plants need each other. Explain how animals and plants need each other. Okay, so that's your little lesson for this morning. I am your host, Auntie Dia. This is Youth Envision. Let's back it up into the music a little, and we're just going to continue to encourage, motivate, and enjoy it until it's time to say goodbye.
all over the world. It's gonna be alright.
Time after time again.
That you're beautiful in your Father's eyes.
He will provide for me.
All over the world. It's gonna be alright. Yes, He will provide. He will provide.
We don't have to worry again. Just hold on to faith and believe that every single day will be alright. That's what we say, yeah. That's what we say, yeah.
All over the world, we're gonna be alright.
It'll be alright.
Beautiful, in my Father's eyes, and He will provide again. All over the world, it's gonna be alright.
Oh, yeah.
He will provide. He will provide.
Netherlands, we will stand up. Stay my lesson.
All over the world, He will provide.
I just want to say before I leave you a very, very special good morning to a sweet little girl. Morning, baby Triumph. Good morning, my sweetest mangoes. And good morning to my pastor, Prophet Trevor Grant, all day in All Saints Macpont Church. Good morning to my church family as well. Good morning to the youth ministry of Miracle Ministries International. Good morning to you, Sister Maureen, Sister Debbie, Sister Nikki. Good morning to you ladies who continue to do a very good job with our youth. Good morning to my former school, St. John's Catholic Primary. Yes, good morning. And good morning also to my other school, Otters Primary. Otters Secondary School as well. Good morning there to you, sir, Mr. Roberts. Good morning. Saying good morning also to my family over there in Texas, my sister, Destiny of Beauty. You can check out her YouTube channel. Also to my mom there in New York. Good morning, Queen J. Good morning. Good morning to my dad there in Dominica, and to also Mr. Winston, who has been on the show with me as well sometime. Good morning to all my amazing people. Good morning to you, sir, Mr. Trevor. Thank you for always being there with me in the mornings. See you guys next week, Saturday, by God's grace. Same place, same time, 8 a.m. Make sure you wake up the kids and let them know that they need to get a special little notebook for Auntie Dia's show on Youth Envision, okay? Because there's information to remember and to write down. Let it be like class in session. It's called a broad class. Not a broadcast, a broad class. I don't know if you get it. Either way, I just want you to remember it's going to be all right. Be grateful and continue to have an amazing day. Remember to eat some local breakfast, local Antiguan breakfast this morning. See you next week. Bye.
In the Father's eyes, and He will provide all over the world. It's gonna be alright. Yes, He will provide. He will provide.
We don't have to worry again. Just hold on to faith and believe that every single day will be alright. That's what we say. All our needs are met. Just the Father's love never gets without faith. Every single day will be alright. That's what we say.
All over the world, we're gonna be alright.
It'll be alright.
I want to say, just before I leave, I want to say a special good morning to my sister Maureen again. She just sent me a very nice picture that made me smile even more. My little ones there, Raquel and Ricky and their little cousin, their little friend, they are up and watching Auntie Dia. Oh my goodness, thank you guys so much. Hi, Ricky. Good morning.
Ready, set, go, y'all. My Caribbean people, everybody in the UK, all the US of it, say, all the folks in London, Japan, what you say, no Mama Africa,
To the friends all over the world, it's gonna be alright. But you know that you're beautiful in my Father's eyes, and He will provide. All over the world, it's gonna be alright. Yeah, 'cause He will provide. He will provide.
you want a love that's universal. I know love that feels supernatural. A love that understands my pain. Still tells me to smile.
Okay. So I was about to leave, but my tech guy says you have 5 more minutes. Okay, so I'm just gonna stay with you for a few more minutes. I know that you all are enjoying. I am so grateful. I had a really good time with you guys doing this. So continue to tune in. Remember, it's every Saturday morning from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. We have a good time. We share information. We talk about Antiguan culture. We talk about all the things around us. We do it while we listen to some good music, while we dance, and we just enjoy it. It's a good way to wake up on a Saturday morning. You can listen to Youth and Vision while you're doing your chores. There's so much things and you can just do while you're listening to radio and still having a good time. So thank you guys for those of you who continue to join me on social media, our Facebook page, ZDK Liberty Radio 97.1. My ladies there who think that it could be for adults too. I enjoy you guys. You guys are amazing. And you know what? You still have the child in you. That is something that you should never let leave you. Okay? Don't be boring. Don't be boring. Be fun. Be exciting. Always remember that childhood part of you. But also remember, wake up the kids. Let them know this is something you want to definitely listen to. And maybe I will have a few of them on the show. I'm always looking for a child to come and share with me right here on the show. So stay tuned. You can send me a message. Let me know if your child is brave and has a lot to talk about. If you have a child that is chatty, I can make use of that, okay? I will definitely make use of them and bring them on the radio with me on Saturday morning. So again, one more time, I just want to say see you guys next week by God's grace. And this time I'm out.
Be alright. Oh, yeah.